getting the first down and getting down, because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Let's go.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Georgia going up tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
He's brought down at the 20. Second down.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, it's Lewis. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll start this drive firing. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It leads to second down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using his feet. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Tennessee 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Casey. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
It's tough, man. On third down, you're trying to throw against a nickel defense who've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a fourth and very manageable situation.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
At the 38. Brings up second down.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with the back. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they got him for the sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hey, Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The run from the shotgun. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that...
Going for it all. Snatches it on the run. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really...
All kinds of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
3:25.
They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Dances away from the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quick out. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Casey. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Going up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense, unstoppable. Catch in the middle, it's Addison. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia!
great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Might as well give it to him again. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Red pass, it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Clear.
They go to the ground. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
31, Tennessee, 14.
And the Dogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 17, and the Tennessee offense will take over. First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Makes the catch and knocked down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it's incomplete on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Tuggle. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Casey. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to take the top off. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Addison. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Tennessee, 14.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nice move to keep moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He caught it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown ball!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can just...
Going up top. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 27 to Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
25 on the play. 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 45, Tennessee 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Fast motion from the offense. For jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
17 on the play. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Trying to power it in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteer! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 45. Tennessee.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
At the 20, he's got space. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Casey. Got his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wide out in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Scanning the field, it's Casey. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. On second down, he'll let it fly. This time he's got it. And they swarm him under.
And these are shots to your pride, man. Like, you've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look-in-the-mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now improvising. Want a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad.
Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Oh, he wants it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next.